We'll talk about Eli. He's our starting quarterback, no doubt. But I also know that we have to have the other quarterback ready, who that becomes, because he will have to win a game this season for us somehow, some way with that other quarterback. Heck, last year that other quarterback turned out to be Colton Howell and Marcus Weimiller, okay, because we had to do a little bit of movement at Indiana State, and it worked out. But, we'll see what happens this year, but Eli's our starting quarterback. You got to play the personality of the players. That's my belief. You can't force anything upon them. We have changed every year based on the players that we've had. So we will go along. We will identify what becomes our strength, and that's what we'll play to. We have to get better at offensive line. So it's more about developing that culture of an offensive lineman at UNI, and I go along with a Walt Klinker, a Rick Nelson. Those guys were strong personalities, two different guys, but every great offensive line coach that I've been around has a strong demeanor about him, and his players will be tough, and they will respond at practice. That's what I wanted to create in that offensive line. Your offensive line is always your culture. It's not their quarterback. It's the offensive line. And then if you get two tight ends that are just as tough, then you got a chance. We have Elias and Briley, and I tell you what, those two are as good as tight ends at this point in their career as what we've had. And then now they have game experience. So you look at it, that's 6 positions of 11 on the field. That's the culture of our team. Everybody runs to the skill. I look to the line. I think we can all look to the receivers. A lot of youth, a lot of speed, and a lot of unknowns, and only because of inexperience. It looks good on paper because of what they could be, but when you're looking at a bunch of guys that are 6'4", 6'5", that can run, you know you have a chance if they can catch and we can protect. So it's as good as room if we had a long, long time. Okay, I don't want to say it's as good as room if we had a long time, and it's got deep enough that we can get nicked up a little bit and still keep coming. Actually, I feel good about depth in a lot of places, more so than I have in a lot of years. Old linemen. Last year I didn't think we had enough depth to be great. This year, right now, if I went on a travel roster, I'd take 9 guys. And now listen, when I say stuff, it's a standard too now. We talk about standards around here, not about being a starter. It's about standards of what these guys are talking about. That's what I coach to, okay? And the standard of our offensive line is good. So when I say a guy's a starter or could be a starter here, that means that I believe that our team could become, they're playing you got a chance to win the league if you make this standard level. Right now, I'd say there's 7 guys there that could be developed in by the end of camp or midway through the season.